Hello to all of you beautiful people. It is FinJiff122 back again with another video. And this video is my reaction to Smackdown Live. Now, like I said in the previous video, I missed last week's, unfortunately, due to being sick. 100% healthy now, so we are just going to power through this one, alright? Alright, so kicking it off, we had Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan come out. They were talking. All the superstars were around the ring. They officially announced that starting in September, I think it was September 11th, there will be a Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view called Backlash. Hey, they're bringing Backlash back. They also mentioned that they were looking for someone to challenge Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam for the belt. So, what they did was they had what they called a SixPack challenge. Now, they brought in Bray Wyatt, John Cena, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin as who they picked. They also then went on to say that there was a battle royal of the rest of the men on the roster to fill that last spot, which happened right after, and it was a fantastic match. It really was. You take everyone else, throw them in throw them in the ring, let them do their thing. I thought it was excellent. Overall, though, Apollo Crews ended up taking the win and moved on to that Battle Royal, which you're going to add his style, and he's gigantic, but he's so athletic. It's pretty entertaining to watch. Next up, we had Natalya versus Becky Lynch. Now, we've seen this match 20 times already. We've seen it multiple times since Money in the Bank when Natalya turned on Becky Lynch. And this is the second time this week since Battleground when they faced off. Now, it was a good match. Good match. You can't really discredit either of them. They're both fantastic superstars. They're both great wrestlers. They put in a really good match. Becky Lynch ended up winning via the disarmor and a tap out. So, we all know probably next Tuesday we're going to end up seeing this match one more time, and then we're probably going to keep seeing it after WWE. Stop booking the same matches! We want new stuff! Right after that match ended, we had Alexa Bliss come out and talking about how she's going to run the place, and then Naomi came out, and then Carmella came out, and then Eva Marie came out. Basically, all of the women on SmackDown ended up coming out and saying why they're going to be the best in this and that, and it was kind of a pointless promo. I think I don't think there's enough women on the roster to have them split up. Personally, I felt that they should have kept them combined and let them float between shows, because you basically took the roster that they have in the fragile women's division and split them up right away, right as they're reaching where, the peak of where they can really become competitive wrestlers and not looked at as, oh, it's just the women's match. So that's my personal thought on that. I mean, I don't know if they're going to create a second belt for SmackDown or they're going to keep one belt and let it float, but overall, I think that was a pointless promo. Alright, next up we had another edition of Miz TV. Dreadful, can we stop with the Miz? His guest was supposed to be himself, I guess, and he was going back and forth doing a stupid interviewing himself. Randy Orton decided to pop up on Miz TV. He came out saying he thought that he was talking about him, that's why he's out. So that ended up leading to him challenging the Miz for a match, nothing for the title. They played some reverse psychology on Maurice. Maurice ended up accepting the match for him, and then that turned into the match between Randy Orton and The Miz. It was an alright match. I mean, it was basically just watching Randy Orton beat up on The Miz. He hit him with an RKO out of nowhere, sat there, waited for a few minutes, then hit him with an RKO again, and then pinned him. So Randy Orton obviously was going to win that match. There's not much to say about that. Then we had Heath Slater come out and was talking about how he just wanted to be signed because he was not drafted during the draft. So he's looking for a job, calling himself the hottest free agent. He's really not. He's just kind of lame. He's really not that great of a wrestler. But it's Heath Slater. Shane McMahon comes out telling him, oh, hey, this is not the best way to go about getting a job. You can just put it in your resume. Then out of nowhere, Rhino pops up. Heath Slater turns around and then gets gored by Rhino. Now, this was a bit of a shock because Rhino has been up and down between there, NXT. He's been doing indie stuff. I didn't realize they were bringing him back. If this is, his return, then that's awesome. I don't know. I was kind of surprised, but pleasantly surprised at that. Also, they happen to have a little promo that says Shelton Benjamin will be returning to SmackDown next week. Now, this goes along with the WWE reaching out to other former superstars to try to bring them back and, try to get more names out, which is surprising because Shelton Benjamin, he's good, but he hasn't been in the WWE for a better part of a decade, so kind of didn't expect him. I was expecting maybe Carlito or Goldberg, or they're really pushing to get Rey Mysterio back, but Rey Mysterio's contract, technically with Lucha Underground, does not expire until the end of 2017. So if he was to come back, it wouldn't be until then. And then comes the SixPack Challenge match between Bray Wyatt, John Cena, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and Apollo Crews. Now this match was freaking crazy. It's good. Like I always say, you put all these good people together, you watch them wrestle, and you're going to get a fantastic match. Had a couple Sister Abigails. We had some finishers. At one point, we had 3 guys on each side, and there was a double superplex. It was pretty crazy. The match ended with a surprising super kick by Dolph Ziggler, and he won the match. Now, Dolph Ziggler's been kind of under the radar for a better part of 2 years, and he's just getting a huge boost to have a title match at SummerSlam. I was surprised when just considering he pinned one of the new era's biggest stars in AJ Styles. So, I've got nothing. I don't know how to break that down other than, okay, that, makes no sense. Overall thoughts, SmackDown was good. Just not a lot going on. I feel like we get robbed of an hour of content considering Raw's 3 hours and SmackDown's 2 hours. I think if they're going to do it, they should make both 3 hours. It would make more sense. Personally, I just think that would be smart, but what do I know? Thank you guys for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think I could be doing better, if I could be doing anything differently, what I missed. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, that'll be in the description. Also, check me out on Twitch. That's also going to be right underneath of it. Once WWE 2K17 comes out, I'll probably be streaming some of that. But until then, guys, I'll see you next time.